Hello and welcome to our final installment of SnapChurch. My name is David Meyer and I'm extremely privileged to share this last installment entitled Share Your Story. Now, if you're familiar with the social media app Snapchat, which we've kind of been focusing our attention around, there is a new attribute that they've added to the device, and it's called Your Story. What that allows you to do is, usually you just share a picture, but Your Story allows you to share snaps that occurred during the course of the day, and it puts it into almost a narrative and allows you to share it with your friends or random strangers. So now people can see who you are and they can take part in your story. It sounds kind of familiar with what we've been tasked to do as Christians. In Matthew 28:19, we've been told to spread the gospel, spread the good news to everyone. And so, as that mandate that we've been given, we need to realize that we have a story to tell. We've been spending a lot of time in Philippians chapter 1, and Paul, in verse number 12, says this about his story. He says, "I want you to know, my dear brothers and sisters, that everything that has happened to me here has helped to spread the good news. For everyone here, including the whole palace guard, knows that I'm in chains because of Christ. And because of my imprisonment, most of the believers here have gained confidence and boldly speak God's message without fear." You think, Paul, you're crazy. You're in prison. You're in the most unlikely or circumstances that no one would choose. And if anyone has a reason to be frustrated, if anyone has a reason to say, you know what, this is not what I wanted, it's you. But Paul in all of that says, listen, everything that's transpired, all the bad that's transpired from me doing good, it has given me an opportunity to share the message of hope even more. He learned that whatever state he was, wherever he was, that he had a purpose, and his mission was to spread the message of hope and salvation. In Genesis 50, verse 20, when Joseph, his brothers finally confront him and apologize for selling him into slavery and the events that had transpired, Joseph says to his brothers, he said, you know what? What you meant for bad, God meant for good. And I think that's something in a word that we can all take to heart, because there's events in each of our lives, things that are scars, things that represent our past, things that we're not proud of. But those things that the enemy meant for bad, God can take those things and He can turn them around and He can do good things with them. Maybe you have been a product of an alcoholic father or mother or a divorced family, and you felt the pain that comes from that, or maybe you struggled with an addiction. God can use that addiction that you came through. God can use those circumstances for you to share what you went through and to share how God brought you through. In Psalms 107:2, David says, "Let the redeemed of the Lord tell their story, those He redeemed from the hand of the foe." We have been redeemed from the hand of the foe, and we have a story to tell. Now it's our task, it's our job, it's our homework, it's our mission to accept that and to realize that that story that makes up who we are, those snaps that represent the good and bad, that God can use all of that because we have been redeemed. It's under the blood. And now we need to take that story and we need to share it with others who have similar circumstances, similar stories, and let them know how God heals. Let them know how God saves. Let them know how God delivers. Let them know this amazing God who took our mess and made it a masterpiece, and how He can still do the same thing. See, we're the conduit that connects those that are lost with those who can find them and can save them and set them free. It's been my privilege over the last 4 weeks to share this message. Thank you for tuning in, and I'm looking forward to next month with TJ Heidenreich. God bless you all.